Hey, what's up, Kitchen Butter? Back at again with another video. Today we're going over the brand new Skarner. Whoa! Amazing. As a Skarner main, this is really exciting for me. I had the opportunity to talk early with Riot about Skarner. They gave me a bunch of things to look over. I've got gameplay, I've got all the abilities, descriptions. I've got a bunch of stuff to go over. I even got some stuff about lore because we asked the developers during that going over their little presentation for us, just to show you. Not that. Oh, ooh, look, I got this cool little thing. But let's go ahead and look at his brand new splash art, which looks amazing, I think. So Skarner is now from Ixtal, and he serves the Ixtalan people. When they were actually redesigning Skarner, they wanted him to be based around some kind of elemental magic, which is why he has the rocks. Because originally I was like, why did they give Skarner a rock? I don't understand. It's not a crystal. Don't tell me that the rocks are the replacements for the crystals. Makes no sense. I even did research about like why do scorpions pick up rocks in real life and throw them? Like all this crazy crap. I was like, why? I don't understand. But it's because they wanted him to have elemental magic. They experimented with like poison and some other things, and eventually they landed on earth or rocks. Kind of like Talia, because they just thought that fit his theme the best. So therefore, Rock Scorpion. We got him now. So let's go ahead and hop into the Rock Scorpion abilities. So first we have his passive. It is named Threads of Vibration. Skarner's attacks Shattered Earth, Upheaval, and Impale. The names of his other apply Quaking to enemies. Enemies with 3 stacks of Quaking take percentage max HP damage over time. Developers, we asked the question, what kind of damage is it? They said it was physical damage and that there are no cooldown on applying the passive. So you can apply it over and over and over and over and over again as long as you keep hitting them with abilities and auto attacks. So that'll be pretty cool. Should do a lot of damage. And yeah, that'll definitely affect the way that his builds work out earlier. I will suggest later. Onto his Q, it is called Shattered Earth Upheaval. It's Shattered Earth, and then if you want to recast it, Upheaval. Skarner rips a rock out of the ground to empower his next 3 attacks with bonus damage, range, and attack speed. Their attack slams the rock into his target, dealing significant bonus damage, ending the effect. Then, if he wants to recast it early, he can recast Upheaval and just throw the rock as a projectile, kind of like Meganar Q, which explodes on the first enemy hit, dealing the same damage and slowing, and then it also ends the effect. Here is some gameplay footage that Riot sent to me. There's him picking up the rock, there's power autos, and the rock slam down. And then he's going to pick up a rock here, and then he's going to throw it. So you can pretty much immediately cast it. And then you can also see like the little things on the minions and Belveth are his passive. There's the 3, and then he's going to proc it. And you can see that it's like it kind of gets a little bit bigger, but that's going to be them taking a percentage max HP damage over time, which should be physical damage, which is what they told us. Not 100% sure. That's what they told us, so that's probably true. W, Seismic Bastion. Skarner gains a shield and slams it into the ground, releasing a shockwave that damages by enemies. One quick thing about Q. Q goes on cooldown the moment that Skarner picks up a rock. The longer you hold the rock, the shorter the cooldown is going to be when you get rid of it. So you want to pick up the Q very, very early in fights. You don't want to like wait till the last second to pick up a rock. You pretty much want to be picking them up constantly. So again, W gains a shield, slams the ground. It's nothing crazy. We'll look at a video of it. One thing that is important about it though is that remember it applies your passive and you cannot move during W. So during the W cast time, Runner is going to be stuck in place. So see that later in the gameplay videos. But let's move on to his E, the very new exciting one. Ixtal's Impact. Skarner charges forward, ignoring terrain, and he grabs the first enemy champion or large monster. Large monster. So the Scuttle Crab, Blue Buff, Gromp, Wolves, etc., that he collides with, so he may then carry them a short way, damaging them and stunning them if they collide with terrain. So this is a ganking tool. So we're gonna look at a video of it. A few important things to know about his E. First, he gains speed during it. But what's really important, as you look through the wall, you see this indicator here next to Belvath. Enemies can see that indicator just like they can see Kane's E. The E has like a little shadow orb uh, through the wall that you can see where he's at. Uh, Same thing with Skarner here, but actually it's you can tell way more where Skarner is at. So I think it'll be okay because the E is still, it's like the Rithral Charger Scion Alt or New W. but I think it's got decent maneuverability. You can go pretty fast, and you don't always have to do it through a wall like this. You can in lane, but yeah, enemies will see that indicator. You cannot cast any other abilities during E, but you can smite. So you know how Zac has like that funny thing where he can E over the Baron pit and then smite the Baron as he goes past? You can do the same thing with Skarner with his E. He's going through the wall or something crazy like that. One more thing about E, auto attacks after E will reduce the cooldown of E. I'm not 100% sure that it's auto attacks. Maybe it's applying his passive, but look at the gameplay videos later, you'll see that his E cooldown goes down every time he autos. So, good things to know about the E. We'll look at it one more time. Pretty cool. I remember this is one that I was like the most uncertain about, but I mean, okay. And onto his ult. So his ult Impale. Skarner impales up to 3 enemy champions, damaging and suppressing them. Skarner gains bonus movement speed time and carries them with him till the end of the effect. So he gets bonus movement speed. He can impale 3 enemies, and it's still a suppression. Thank God it's a suppression. I feel like if it wasn't a suppression, this ability would be trash. Because everybody could, just you just take cleanse, and then it's gone forever now. So suppression, which only QSS can get rid of it, or like Olaf ult or something like that. Oh, one thing about the E I forgot. E is not unstoppable. You can be CC'd out of the Skarner E. Anyway, let's look at the ult video. There it is. It's this pretty big AoE. It's got a pretty decent cast time on it, maybe 0.75 seconds. I don't think it's a full second. Then he can move around. The suppression definitely isn't as long as it used to be. It's AoE now, but I mean, pretty crazy that you get 3 people. And if you hit him with the tip of that ult, it pulls him pretty far. So, one other thing about his ult is that if there ends up being like 5 people in the ulti, only going to grab 3, and it's going to prioritize the 3 champions that are the closest. That is how that can work. One of the things we asked the design team when they were going over everything. Let's make sure we're getting anything. No. So now that we've seen all the abilities, let's go through his emotes, and then we'll go through gameplay. So his emotes.
What did I just... Oh, disgusting. Tremble before me! Yeah.
He's got a new voice actor. That's his laugh. Which I recall last. One really cool thing about his dance, which is honestly my favorite, if there's multiple Skarners in the lobby, the dances will actually sync up together. So if you have like a Nika that transforms into Skarner and they start dancing, they will all start dancing at the same time, which I think is really, really cool.
Disgusting.
So, get yourself some Skarner Nico synergy in there. And then yeah, he's got a new voice actor. That taunt sounds just like Rengar to me. I wonder if it's the same guy. But I'm pretty happy with this new voice. He looks pretty cool. The dance is so sick. Definitely my favorite part. Let's move on to gameplay. Here's just the basic combos onto Velvet as well. One really important thing about Skarner, if you hit somebody with a rock, you can ult them. You can guarantee the ult if they don't have like a dash or something. So if you hit them with the Q slow and then start charging your ulti on them, you can guarantee hitting it, which is really, really cool. And obviously you can guarantee it by using the E into the wall as well. You can do the thing with your auto attacks after using E. There's flash R. Oh yeah, R flash is not possible. You can flash R. Oh, that was it. You can see that the E is gonna go down. You can see there's a little effect here. Oh yeah, it was auto attack. Come back. You just make sure that was an auto attack and not as passive. Okay, here. One. Okay, this one. Pay attention. Auto attack? Yeah, it is an auto attack. So his auto attacks do reduce his E cooldown. It's not the passive, it's auto attacks. Here's the Q. You know, if you ever watch the boss FFS play Sion, he does like the E on Sion, the little, he shoots the minion, slows him down, and he guarantees the ult. You can do the same thing with Skarner. You can throw the rock, then guarantee your E or R after it. That's pretty cool. Now we'll look at some footage in actual games that they sent us, which is really cool. He went green smite, press the attack. There he's eating onto the scuttle. So large monsters. No stun though, because he didn't hit a wall. Here he's going in for the gank. First the Q early. Gonna focus on Echo, picks up another rock. You can see he stands still while he picks up the rock. Pretty decent. I'm really excited for this reaction. Pretty cool. Here's gonna look for an invade onto Echo. There's the stun to the wall. Pretty long there. I think like a second. The second stun, like 1.25 maybe. Doesn't end up killing him though. Now we're gonna look onto Jax. So it looks like the E stun. Maybe he skills with how far he goes. That's what it's looking like to me. We didn't get exact scalings or readings of the abilities yet, but one thing I really do regret to inform you guys, all my other Skarner enthusiasts out there, is that AP Skarner is dead. I made a post on Reddit a few weeks ago because I knew I was gonna have this meeting with Riot to figure out what was the most important Skarner players. And the thing I found most important was build variability. You can always build different items. Oh, E is not unstoppable, by the way. He got canceled out of it in the gameplay there. Go to the Thunder W, let's look at it one more time. You can see E's gonna get canceled here. And it just completely goes on cooldown because you can get CC'd out of it, so it's not unstoppable. What was I saying? Oh god, what was I saying? Let me think. I don't know, I've completely forgotten. What was I saying? Oh, AP Skarner is dead. I asked them about the ratios on his abilities, and they said, yeah, AP's dead. Everything's gonna go on AD and HP. So yeah, rest in peace. I'm really sorry. I knew that was really important to you guys, so I feel really bad for those that are sad, are gonna be sad about all the AP items being gone. But right there was an example of him guaranteeing his ult, the flash Q. Look one more time. Here, if you see the rock, he's gonna flash Q the Jax and guarantee R because he's slowed, then he gets pulled back. A sad way to go for sure. But I really think the Titanic Hydra is a good shout. But he goes Titanic Hydra into full tank. I don't know if full tank's the best, but we'll have to see what it's like in game. Just him going in while he's on a killing spree. That Jax was worth 100 gold. Flash Q. Is he gonna look for an engage here? Should be a big ult angle. Doesn't hit the Lissandra there. He ends up grabbing two people with the ult there. Not bad. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this rework. Huge shout out to Riot for the opportunity to get this gameplay and see stuff early. So I could provide you guys with, analyzing it and seeing exactly what's going on with everything. Because we don't have exact scalings or anything yet. But this is what I'm going to recommend for right now. I think experimental hexplate second item is going to be some gas, especially if you're snowballing. But I think his rune page is definitely the standard jungle page right now. This is you take this on Viego, Zinzao, Jarvan, so many bruiser fighter AD tanky champions. So gonna have the same rune page. I think you can opt for maybe Celerity water walking. Celerity might have some pretty good synergy with his. I don't really know how it interacts with movement speed without the ability description, but with what we have so far, this is probably your bread and butter. Titanic Hydra, I think, is a great first item because it has an auto attack reset, so you can get that Q out faster. So obviously, that's going to help out as well. And yeah, maybe tank will be better second item. Maybe you want to go into Dead Man's Plate or Iceborne Gauntlet, but I really think Experimental Hexplate might be some secret technology. At the beginning, people might not be building it as first. Gives you ultimate CDR, move speed after your attack speed. It's a bunch of attack speed when you're just chilling there, so that's really good for farming. So I think that might be some secret gas, but Titanic Hydra first, definitely 100%. Got the auto attack reset, which is going to be way too good on him. So yeah, that's my recommendation for Skarner. That is all I got for you today. If you guys have any questions about Skarner, please throw them in the comments. I'll reply to them as fast as I can. It's actually midnight, and I'm going to post this immediately after because I live in Japan, which means, if you guys don't know who I am, My name's Blender. I live in Japan, so I play on the Korean League server and the Japanese League server all the time. But we're currently doing a Korean climb series. I haven't really posted that much because I've been busy with stuff. But we're gonna be playing only Skarner on that as well. And we're gonna try to do a 24-hour stream before Skarner comes out, which I believe is live on PvE the next cycle. Let me check exactly. I believe he's live like April 2nd or 3rd. I don't know if that's PvE or the live servers. Like he's coming out soon. I'm sure it'll be everywhere. You'll find it somewhere. Or I'll just post it in the comments. If you got any Scarter questions or anything like that, maybe I missed something or I forgot something that the devs told me in our little meeting. Yeah, just drop the comments or drop a comment. And for everything Skarner going forward, stick around. We're gonna do a bunch more videos with the new rework Skarner really strong. We're gonna play him on Korea. Hopefully, we'll play against Faker or something like that. I've been playing with a bunch of like Japanese streamers because I'm masters on Japan right now, and my peak was Grandmaster. So I actually hit 600 LP on NA last year. So yeah, go ahead and get into some good games and continue making content around Skarner. So and thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys subscribe if you made it all the way to the end, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.